Okay, tell them. Tell them. Bro, listen to what? Hey, Carter, look at me, bro. Look at me, bro. Don't listen to that shit. We're not buying flowers. We're not holding doors open. We're not putting our fucking shirt on a pedal for a fucking rain, bro. For what? What do you teach your daughters? To finesse niggas, bro. Exactly. I'm glad you said that. You're not. So. Hold on. Do y'all hear this? Do y'all hear this? Be gentlemen. Bro, be gentlemen. So that motherfucking finesse y'all daughters teaching their daughters that. Don't do that, bro. They don't like that. So was your last nigga a gentleman? He was not finesse. Exactly. So don't teach my sons that goofy ass shit, bro. Hey, swear to God, you listening to me, bro? You listening to me, bro? Are you listening to me, bro? Quit playing with me, bro. We not doing that, bro. Get out the car, man. We straight. Not fucking with that shit.
All right. Here's what I gotta say about that shit. Don't stoop to somebody else's level, because that makes you just as bad as them. Y'all seen the video. Y'all heard what was said. And that guy is saying he's going to teach his sons not to hold a door, not to buy a woman flowers, etc., etc. Right? But me personally, if I had a son, I still would teach him how to be a gentleman, right? But I would just let him understand that it's the woman you're dealing with. Women act certain ways depending on how they feel about you. You are not going to get a good woman if you say, well, since certain women finesse people, or they're taught to finesse, so I'm going to teach my son to finesse. That's not good, because your son is going to fumble good women. Nevertheless, since a lot of men get in their feelings over this shit, if you really want to stop this from happening, there's one simple answer to this. See, men find solutions. We don't get in our feelings, yell, and I'm going to teach my son to be a bad person, blah, blah, blah. We don't do that. Nah, we find solutions. And guess what the solution is to this? Being a father to your daughter. Being in your daughter's life. It does not matter how much the mom says finesse men. If she sees that her dad is a great ass man and was a great big part of her life, ain't no fucking way she gonna go for that. There's no way, because the dad's always gonna be there to let her know what a man is all about, and to explain to her why she doesn't have to finesse men. You see that? Plus, if you on your shit, why does my daughter, if I'm on my shit, why does my daughter need to finesse a man? She can have anything she wants already from me. So what she need to finesse a man for? She don't have to finesse a man. If I'm on my shit, I'm going to say it again. See, men love to point the finger at the woman. I don't give a fuck what the woman said. Who cares what she said? They say it all the time. Who cares? If I'm on my shit and I take care of my daughter and I'm in my daughter's life, why does she got to finesse a man for? For what? Sounds to me like this is some survival mode shit, where the mom is in a bad situation, usually. So she probably been hurt by men and shit. So she tells her daughter to finesse these men. But guess what? If I'm in my daughter's life, she's not going to have to finesse a man, because she already got everything she wants. See, that's the thing that men don't want to talk about. You want to talk about what the women are doing, you can't control. I've said it 1,000 times in videos. You can't control what women do. You can control what you do, though. So what I'm going to do is, if I ever have a daughter, I'm going to make sure that I'm in my daughter's life by any means necessary. And she's going to see what a man is all about. So no matter what her mom says about me or other men, she's going to know that, nah, my dad is a man, and that's not true. So that's how you kill that. Instead of getting all mad and telling your son, teaching your son not to be a gentleman so he can fumble a good ass woman. What you need to tell your sons is you be a gentleman to a woman, and if she doesn't appreciate it, you be a man and you walk away from that woman. The moment you sense that she doesn't appreciate it, and then you move on in life until you find a woman that does, that you want. You find a woman that does appreciate it. But how you gonna find out if you just been this dick because of one woman didn't appreciate you? It's ridiculous, man. Finesse doesn't always have to be about money either. I mean, I would teach my daughters to make their own, but at the same time, I would teach them the importance of men. Because if you just tell women to make their own, like most of the females do, especially in my culture, in my race, then you start to become unattractive to men because they feel like they have no place in your life whatsoever. So it could be an overbearing bad thing. You know what I mean? Some people go overboard with this independent shit. I would more or less tell my daughter, you should be able to depend on a man, but don't do it. Don't depend on a man. The man you deal with, you should be able to depend on him. You should be able to depend on him. You should be able to depend on him, but don't. Try not to. Everybody needs somebody though, but try not to depend on him. But that don't mean you shouldn't be able to depend on him. There's a purpose for men. Men have a purpose in a woman's life. But women ain't telling their daughters this, and that's one of the biggest problems. But it ain't just the females, and I don't care what the woman teaches the daughter, because if I have a daughter, I'm gonna be in my daughter's life, and she's gonna know the value of a man. So no matter what these women tell the daughters, you men got to realize that if you're in your daughter's life, it's not gonna hold no weight if it's some bullshit. It only holds weight because men are in these daughters' lives. Or they have stepping in the daughter's life. That's why the mom can finesse the daughter's what do you call that? The daughter's perception of how she should go about dealing with men. The mom cannot finesse this shit if men are in the daughter's life. Plain and simple. How? It's impossible. Because the daughter's gonna know that I got a dad. And not just have a dad just to be there and I love you. No, all aspects. Money-wise, all that. So she don't need a man for shit. But she also understands what a man is really all about. Because she has a dad. It's there. She knows what it's like, man. So, I don't got no more to say on it. Men could cry all they want about women raising their daughters to finesse men or not depend on men, blah, blah, blah. You know what I mean? But at the end of the day, you want to stop this independent fucking masculine overdose, or you want to stop this finessing men bullshit overdose, then you got to be in these daughters' lives. That's how you stop it. That's also how you stop these women from picking the so-called bad boy. They only do that shit because they don't have a solid dad in their life to show them what a real man is. Not always, but I'm going to say about 95% of the time, the reason why these women pick bullshit and fuck up in a lot, and as far as when it comes to men, is because the man was absent. Daddy issues. But men don't want to talk about this. And I'm not saying if you're a perfect dad that it's impossible that your daughter would fuck up somehow or some shit like that, but it lowers the chances tremendously. You know what I mean? And I can live with that. If I was 1,000% with my daughter and she still did some dumb shit, I can live with that because I gave my all. There's no regrets. But if I have a daughter and I'm not in her life like that and she go out and do some dumb ass shit, I can't live with that because I could have probably prevented that. And how do I prevent that? How do I stop these women from telling their daughters to finesse or telling their daughters to don't depend on the man type shit? How? By being a man in her life so she knows that I can depend on the man if it's the right man. I shouldn't depend on the man, but I can because I can depend on my dad. Or why would I finesse men? As a matter of fact, I don't even have to finesse a man because everything I need, my dad could give to me. So I don't even have to finesse a man. I can actually pick a man I like. See that? That's the key. You want to take back the power of all the bullshit these women are doing with these kids, then you just got to be the solid dad. And they can't do nothing. She can say your dad ain't shit all the fuck she want. Not if you in her life. Not if you in the kid's life, though. How? How's she gonna do it? She can't. Because the kid knows it's a lie. That's bullshit. My dad does more for me than you. Maybe you ain't the shit, mom. They only get that shit off because men aren't around. That's why they get it off. And for people who saying they hiding the kid and all that, that's why you gotta be a man and you gotta get your money and shit right. Then she can't do that shit. No matter what you say, at the end of the day, having your shit together trumps this shit. They can only do so much. A lot of the shit that they be doing to y'all is because you don't got your shit together. I'm just being honest. But if you did, she can't pull that shit. They can't pull it, man. And most of them are going to try to pull it if y'all don't work out. You know what I mean? But that's why you got to be there as a dad in the kid's life. You know, and that's just that, man. You know, you want to take back this shit of women respecting men and loving men and actually valuing men again, then we got to present ourselves from day one. When they're first born, when these daughters are first born, they need to start to see and understand the value of a man. How's that going to happen, though? By you being the man. There is no other way. If not, she's going to look on a rap video and think that's a man. Because I don't have a real dad, so I don't know. I guess it's just this. Or my brother's more like my real dad, so I guess I'll just pick a guy like him. A little boy who is not even established yet, basically. Because I don't know what a real man is. Because my dad's not there. And I'm not saying it's all a man's fault. But I'm not blaming it. I refuse to point the finger at the female when I can do my part. I don't care what the woman do. I can't control what she do. I can't control what she say. She gonna do whatever the fuck she want to do. And I'm gonna do what the fuck I want to do. And that's be a good ass dad if I have children. Period, point blank. And the woman's not gonna stop me. The America's not gonna stop me. Nobody's gonna stop me because I'd rather die before I fail as a father. Plain and simple. I would rather die before I fail as a father. Plain and simple. I don't know what it's like to have a father for real. And I don't want my kids to ever have to deal with that. So that's it, man. All this getting mad at the woman, I'm going to teach my son how to hate women and shit. This is a problem. That's somebody else's daughter. So now you're teaching your son to just treat somebody else's daughter like trash. But if it's your daughter, you want to go get a gun and shoot everybody. Come on, man. That's somebody else's daughter. You can't do that, man. Everybody got to do their part. Or keep facing the same shit. Dude took old girl on a coffee break or a coffee date, and old girl was mad and caught him broke on the video and shit. Man, get out. All right, I'm going to drop you off at home. Nobody got time for that. Let them live in La La Land and think there's some princess of fucking England. You know what I mean? That's them. But that's why men got to leave them alone. So all this crying about they don't respect men, they're not going to respect it until you make them respect you. By raising your standards. But I only wanted to, I'll just fuck, dog. No, it don't matter. That's still giving her a part of you. They don't need no dick, no nothing, until they respect men. Dick is a part of the man. You're still giving her a part of a man, giving her access to a man. And a lot of times, the ones that don't respect men, they laughing behind your back. These niggas is easy, ha ha. And you think you just fucking a girl, but you don't understand the effects of the shit. You got to stop giving them attention, dick, everything, if they don't respect a man. That's the only way. If not, then y'all fall by the sword, but I'm not. I'm not being no female's bitch. I don't give a fuck. I'd rather be alone. And in most cases, women aren't going to fuck with you because they see that you're not going to be their bitch. And that's fine. Let them go find another guy to be a bitch. Don't let it be you, though. Because now, if I allow that to happen, now that could affect the fact of me needing money to keep a woman from trying to control a daughter or take a daughter from me if I want. You know, I might need lawyer fees. Who knows? That's why I'm not giving my worth, my resources and shit to a female that doesn't respect me. So she can go if she don't respect me. I'm not about to be your bitch and let you drain me. Because the right woman, there is a right woman somewhere. So why would you do that as a man? For what? Her pussy probably ain't even good. Women who move like that, they probably got trash, man. They probably fucking everybody. And you thinking you about to get the best sex of your life, you throwing yourself out the window. For what? You're cutting your balls off. You might as well just go in the bathroom and cut your balls off. That's what you're doing. When you do this shit, that's the equivalent. To me, oh, y'all don't want to go on a coffee date, take me here. Well, then I guess you're just going to have to deal with one of them guys. Because the thing is, it's not about that I couldn't take you somewhere else. I don't know you yet. I don't know if obviously that's all you're here for, because this is what you got to remember. The guy that likes her, she doesn't have all these rules for. That's it. So I guess I'm not the guy you like. Bye. It's that simple. The guy they like, they do not. You think she cares if she's on a coffee date with a guy she likes a lot? No, she don't. She might not even like coffee. It don't matter. She gonna go. So why do men get in this tussling mindset mentally, wonder what can I do and how do I make a girl like me and blah, blah, blah. Stop, man. Move on. Move on, man. They can't finesse you. They only can finesse who allow them to finesse them. And they can't make my daughter, if I have a daughter, she can only mold my daughter so much. But there's a me part though that can mold my daughter as well. Oh, your mom said that about men? Don't believe that shit. You ain't got to do that to get the right man. Why would you do that? I'm gonna explain to her. I'm gonna explain to her. I'm like, you gonna see what happens. You gonna see where your mom ended up at trying to finesse men. The Most High ain't gonna like that too well. Watch what happens with her. If a man is in his daughter's life, it's so much different, dog. It's just so much different. You got to be in these kids' lives as a man, dog, because the women, not all of them, but most of them, man, I'm trying to tell you, and once they feel like it didn't work with y'all and they bitter and I'm mad at men and shit, and you not around, then the woman has all the influence on your kid. You can't let that happen. Why would you? Even if there's a stepdad in the picture, if you're not around, he gonna have all the influence on your son or whatever. But if I'm around too, and he say some bullshit, I could tell my son that's not true. That's not right. This or that, because I'm in my son's life. This is the thing. You got to be in their life, man. It is what it is, dog. It's not gonna stop. The game is what it is, man. Y'all want to get finessed? Then start questioning why she don't like you and all this or that. You don't want to get finessed? Take it or leave it type of situation. Oh, she didn't like me? Okay, bye. That's simple. Bye. What'd you lose by saying bye to a woman that wanted to finesse you? You didn't get finessed. But if you start playing around and play her game and shit, you're going to get finessed. Wasting the energy. And, oh, my God, y'all don't get it, man. Done talking, man. Fuck this shit, man. They moving files, fuck, man. Poisoning kids' minds and shit. But as a man, the only way to stop this, the cheat code of all this shit, you got to be in your kid's life, man. You got to be. 1,000%. That's how you stop all this shit. So that's it, man. I know y'all gonna say, hey, it ain't easy. You might have to fight to get the rights to see your kids. I know this shit goes on, but that's why you gotta have your money up. That's why you can't be giving your money to a woman who is not happy with going on a coffee date with you. You can't be trying to keep trying to try to make this woman like you. You gotta leave it right there. Leave it where she's staying, so you don't waste resources. You need these resources for shit for your kids and everything else. You don't know what's going to happen. You might need a lawyer because her mom tripping to try to keep the kid. This is why you can't waste money on women who don't even want to fuck with you like that. Fuck that shit, man. The man she like ain't got to do it. Plain and simple. That's all I'm going to say. Plain and simple. The man she like, she ain't going to leave on red. Period. Would you? If you like a woman, you going to do certain things that make it seem like you don't like her? No. So just accept it as a man. All right, she don't like me like that. She likes somebody else more. Who cares? Or play around and get burned. I don't know about y'all, but I'd rather take my, I'd rather leave while I'm up in the game. I'd rather take the loss of her saying I didn't want to fuck with him versus putting all this effort, time, money, and shit into a girl, and she didn't really want to fuck with you. At the end of the day, you still getting the same results I got. But I saved time, money, and all kind of shit. You over there hurting, crying in the car, spent thousands of dollars. You know what I mean? Man, fuck that shit, dog. Y'all tripping, man. Big time tripping. Big time tripping. Life is hard, man. Like, it's hard to be happy in life. So why you gonna waste all that bullshit? It's hard to be happy in life. So why are you gonna, the happiness that you do got, why are you gonna give it away to people who don't even give a fuck? They just there to finesse. Fuck that shit, man. Fuck that, man. Gone, man.